Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, in whichever time you're watching this. Welcome to SSC. In this video, we're going to discuss general current affairs for 4th week of March 2022, beginning from 24th March till 31st of March. So let us proceed. But before moving forward, if you have not subscribed to this channel, please do it because here we provide all general current affairs for banking and government exam aspirants. Okay, so have you subscribed? So let us proceed. Now we have total of 127 news to be discussed from all these sections given in this screen. So please have a look and let us proceed with the first section, which is books and authors. We have four news to be covered in this section. The first book to be discussed is The Legend of Birsa Munda. Okay, this is the book and it has been co-authored by Tuhin A. Senha and Angita Verma. And this book is a tribute to the life and types of tribal hero Birsa Munda. So the first book is this. The next book is Unfilled Barrels. Okay, Barrels, which is India's Oil Story, the name of the book, and it has been authored by Richa Misra. This book highlights the key role played by Kesav Dev Malviya, who was the petroleum minister in the 1970s. The third book is The Little Book of Joy, which is a picture book which is co-authored by Nobel Peace Prize winners who are 14th Dalai Lama, who is Tenzin Gyatso, and Archbishop Desmond Tutu. So Dalai Lama, 14th Dalai Lama Tenzin Gyatso and Archbishop Desmond Tutu both have authored a picture book called The Little Book of Joy. Next, Niti Aayog and FAO, which is Food and Agriculture Organization, both have launched a book titled Indian Agriculture Towards 2030. So this book has been launched by Niti Aayog and FAO, which is Food and Agricultural Organization. So that's it, all four books discussed. Now let's proceed to next section, which is sports news. We have 11 news to be discussed. The first news is IPL, which is Indian Premier League. It has already begun. Okay, and in this year's IPL there are two new teams, which are Lucknow Super Giants and Gujarat Titans, making it up to 10 teams which are contending for this prestigious trophy. And this is 15th edition of IPL, which is going to be which is happening in 2022 this year. Okay, so that's it. Next sports news. A world number one in tennis in women's category, Ashley Barty, who is from Australia, she has announced her retirement from professional tennis. Okay, next, sprinter Pranav Prasant Desai have won India's first gold medal at 2022 World Para Athletic Grand Prix in Dubai. Next, EdTech unicorn Byju's, it has been named as the official sponsor of 2022 FIFA World Cup, which is going to be hosted by Qatar. Okay, men's FIFA World Cup, and Byju's will be the official sponsor. Next, India entered their campaign at the World Table Tennis Contender 2022 Championship at Doha in Qatar with two medals. So India have won two medals in this World Table Tennis Contender 2022 Championship, and the two medal comes from mixed double pair of Panika Batra and Gyana Sekaran Satyan. Okay, G Satyan, and they've got silver for women's double, and Achanta Sarath Kamal have bagged bronze in men's single tournament. So that's it. Next, Indian shuttler Ajay Jairam, he has retired from the international badminton. Ajay Jairam, he has retired. Okay, he's a shuttler. Next, India has been declared as the winner of third edition of South Asian Football Federation Under 18 Women's Football Championship. Okay, South Asian Football Federation, it was found in 1997, whose headquarters is in Bangladesh, and president is Qazi Salahuddin, and general secretary Anwar Lal Haq. Okay, so there are currently the members of SAFF are Bangladesh, Bhutan, India, Maldives, Nepal, Pakistan, and Sri Lanka, and India has been declared as the winner of this SAFF Under 18 Women's Football Championship, okay, which was the third edition. Next, PM Modi congratulated PV Sindhu after her massive victory at Swiss Open Super 300 badminton tournament. So in Swiss Open Super 300 badminton tournament, PV Sindhu has won it and Modi have congratulated her. Next, Max Verstappen, who is from the team Red Bull and who belongs to Netherlands, he has won Formula 1 2022 Saudi Arabian Grand Prix at Jeddah Corniche Circuit, Saudi Arabia. Okay, so Max Verstappen is the winner of Saudi Arabian Grand Prix 2022. Next, Canada has qualified for 2022 Football World Cup for the first time in 36 years after thoroughly beating Jamaica. So Canada has been now qualified for Football World Cup. Okay, there will be total of 32 nations. Okay, FIFA World Cup will be contended by 32 nations, and Canada becomes 20th team to qualify. 11th news, Pritam Sivak Hockey Academy, Sonpat. Okay, this is the name of academy, which is Pritam Sivak Hockey Academy, Sonpat, have emerged winner of Khelo India Women's Hockey League after defeating Sports Hostel Bhubaneswar. If you want to revise this session anyway, anytime after you watch this video, then you can download the PDF of this entire session from the PDF by link in the description box. It will cost you 30 rupees. Okay, so let's go to next section. We have 9 international news to be discussed. The first is Chinese Foreign Minister meets External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, who is from India, and National Security Advisor Ajit Doval in New Delhi. Okay, so Chinese Foreign Minister had meeting with S. Jaishankar and Ajit Doval. So this is the news. Next, Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur, who is also the Sports Minister, he will be on 3-day visit to Dubai. Next, PM Modi will attend 5th BIMSTEC Summit. Okay, 5th BIMSTEC Summit, and Sri Lanka is the current BIMSTEC chair, means the summit is going to be hosted by Sri Lanka. So, what is BIMSTEC? BIMSTEC is the full form of BIMSTEC is Bay of Bengal Initiative for Multi-Sectoral Technical and Economic Cooperation. Okay, it's a regional organization established in 1997. So, that's it. Next, Dhaka, which is the capital of Bangladesh, it has been ranked as the most noise polluted city globally. We just read one news a week before that Bangladesh is the world's most polluted city, right? Most polluted country, and Dhaka was the second polluted country after New Delhi. Okay, air pollution. We are talking about air pollution, and this is about noise pollution. And Dhaka is the most polluted city, noise polluted city globally. Okay, Delhi was the most air polluted city globally, while Dhaka is the most noise polluted city. Okay, remember the difference, and it's according to the recent annual Frontier Report 2022 published by UNEP. Okay, and as per the report, the Moradabad, it has come second in the list with noise pollution. Okay, so Moradabad, which is a city in Uttar Pradesh, it's second, and Dhaka in Bangladesh is first. Okay, in terms of air pollution, Delhi is first. Okay, Delhi is first, and Dhaka is second. So remember this. Next, the Prime Minister of Malta, Robert Abala, has been sworn in for the second term. So Robert Abala is again the Prime Minister of Malta. External Affairs Ministers S. Jaishankar participated in the 18th BIMSTEC ministerial meeting in Colombo. As I said, that Sri Lanka is currently hosting all the events of BIMSTEC. So our Minister, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, is attending this meeting of BIMSTEC in Colombo. Next, India will provide $1 million to BIMSTEC to increase the operational budget. Next, fifth India Bahrain Foreign Office consultation held in New Delhi. So Bahrain and India Foreign Office consultation, which was the fifth edition, it was held in New Delhi. Bahrain, whose capital is Manama, currency is dinar, and PM of Bahrain is Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa. Okay. Next, Union Minister of Commerce and Industry, who is Piyush Goyal, he has unveiled India UAE Trade Pact, which is CEPA. The full form of CEPA is Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement. Okay, it's an agreement with India and UAE, and Piyush Goyal has unveiled this trade pact. So, with this, we complete the international news. Now, 15 awards and recognitions quickly. First, Abel Prize. Okay, Abel Prize, which is also known as Nobel Prize in Mathematics. It is annually given by Norwegian Academy of Science and Letters. Okay, and this year's, which is 2022, Abel Prize has been awarded to American mathematician who is Dennis Parnell Sullivan. Okay, Dennis Parnell Sullivan. For what purpose? For his groundbreaking contribution in topology and its in its broadest sense, and in particular its algebraic, geometric, and dynamic aspects. Okay, so that's it. Next news, Mario Marcel wins the Governor of the Year award. Third, Kiran Mazumdar Shaw, who is the executive chairperson of Biocon and Biocon Biologics. Uh, she has been elected as the fellow of Royal Society of Edinburgh in Scotland. Okay, which is a good recognition. Next, Professor Emeritus Wilfred Broadsart. Okay, I repeat, Professor Emeritus Wilfred Broadsart. He has been named as the Stockholm Water Prize laureate. Okay, so Stockholm Water Prize has been awarded to him. Next, Cochin International Airport. It has bagged COVID Champion Award at Wings India 2022. Next, 94th Academy Award, which we also know by the name Oscars. Okay, it has recently been announced and it was conducted at, it is presented by Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Science. Okay, AMPAS, and it was hosted by Regina Hall, MS Kumar, and Wanda Sykes. So these three people were the host of this prestigious award, and the place where it happened, the place where the award took place was Dolby Theatre in Los Angeles, California. Okay, so in this Oscars, which is 94th Academy Award, Will Smith won the first Oscar of his career for his performance in King Richard. Okay, so King Richard is the movie in which Will Smith performed and for which he has been awarded Oscar, which is Academy Award 2022. Okay, so a very big recognition. Next, in female category, Jessica Chastain, she has won Best Actress for the movie The Eyes of Tammy Eye. So in male is Will Smith and in female is Jessica Chastain. Okay, Best Actress for The Eyes of Tammy Faye. Next, Best Supporting Actress was won by Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. So Best Supporting Actress, Ariana DeBose. Again, Best Supporting Actor was won by Troy Kotsur for Coda. Okay, Coda is a movie, and the Best Supporting Actor has been won by Troy Kotsur in the 94th Academy Awards. Next, Zan Compion has won the Best Director Award for the film The Power of the Dog. Okay, for the film Power of the Dog, Jane Campion won the Best Director Award. So this is it for Oscars. Now, EY, which is Ernst and Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award, it has announced the finalists for 23rd Ernst and Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award. Okay. Next, Bollywood actress Deepika Padukone has been named as one of the awardees of Time 100 Impact Award 2022. So Deepika Padukone has been named as the awardee of this award. Next, President Ramnath Kovind felicitated winners of third National Water Awards in New Delhi. And during the event, President also launched a campaign called Catch the Rain Campaign 2022, which will continue till this year. That is till 30th of November. Next, Olympic medalist Saiko Mirabai Chano. She has won BBC ISWOTY Award 2021. With this, we complete awards and recognition. Let's quickly go to appointments. So the first appointment is Mukesh Kumar Jain. He has been appointed as the member of Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority. Okay, Warehousing Development and Regulatory Authority has approved the appointment of Mukesh Kumar as member. Next, Hisashi Tekochi. He has been appointed as the MD and CEO of Maruti Suzuki India. Next, Lieutenant General Binod G. Khandare, retired. He has been appointed as advisor to Ministry of Defense. Next, Rajesh Bansal. He has been appointed as the CEO of Reserve Bank of Innovation Hub. Next, North Atlantic Treaties Organization, which is NATO. Its Secretary General is Jens Stoltenberg, and his tenure has been extended till September 30 next year. Next, Kalyan Jewelers, India. It has appointed Vinod Rai, who is the former Comptroller and Auditor General, as its chairman. Okay, he was the 11th Comptroller and Auditor General of India, and he is now the chairman of Kalyan Jewelers, Vinod Rai. Next, International Labour Organization, which was formed in the year 1919, whose members are 187 countries are there, and its headquarters is at Geneva, Switzerland. Its 11th Director General is Gilbert F. Hongbo. Okay, Gilbert F. Hongbo is the 11th Director General of International Labour Organization. Next, IFS officer Renu Singh has been appointed as Forest Research Institute Director. Okay, FRI Director, IFS officer Renu Singh. FedEx founder stepped down as CEO after 50 years. Okay, so the CEO of FedEx has been stepped down as he has taken down from his position, and the new CEO of FedEx is now Raj Subramaniam. Okay, Raj Subramaniam, who was previously Chief Operating Officer, will be now the next CEO as FedEx founder stepped down as CEO. FedEx founder was Frederick Smith. Okay, Frederick Smith, he has stepped down, and Raj Subramaniam will be new CEO of FedEx. So with this, 11th appointment is Hemant Kumar Biswa, who is also the Chief Minister of Assam State. He has been re-elected as the Badminton Association of India, which is BAI's president. Okay, for another 4 years. So Hemant Biswa Sarma, he is now the president of Badminton Association of India. Okay, re-elected. Next, Uday Kotak, he has resigned as the chairman of Infrastructure and Leasing Financial Services. Okay, he is no more the chairman of this organization. So with this, we complete appointments. Now 5 days in events. First is World Tuberculosis Day, observed on 24th March. Theme is Invest to End TB, Save Lives. Okay, so World TB Day, 24th March. World Theatre Day was observed on 27th of March. And these are the important dates which you can revise it from the PDF. 5th of October, it has been decided to celebrate as National Dolphin Day. Okay, National Dolphin Day as decided by the Union Ministry of Environment. Okay, decided in March, but it will be celebrated in 5th of October. Okay, National Dolphin Day. Fourth, World Piano Day, observed on March 29. Okay, March 29 is World Piano Day. It is celebrated on 80th day of every year. Fifth, Rajasthan celebrated its 72nd Foundation Day on 30th March. Okay, it was in the year 1949 that Rajasthan was established. We have 10 news to discuss from Space and Defense. The first is the third edition of joint training exercise, which is Dust Lake between India and Uzbekistan. It began at Yangarik, Uzbekistan from 22nd to 31st March. Okay, so Dust Lake is a military exercise between India and Uzbekistan. Next, Suraksha Kavach 2, which is a joint security exercise between Indian Navy and Maharashtra Police. It was organized at Lulanagar, Pune. Next, an offshore security exercise, the name of which is Prasthan. It was conducted in the offshore development area of Mumbai. Next, Ministry of Defence has signed a contract with Larsen and Toubro for acquisition of two multi-purpose vessel MPVs for Indian Navy at an overall cost of 887 crore under Buy Indian category. Next, President Kovind has awarded prestigious President's Color to Indian naval ship INS Valsura in Jamnagar, Gujarat. Next, Malaysia will host armed forces from four nations, namely Australia, New Zealand, Singapore, and United Kingdom in the annual Bersama Shield 2022 training exercise. Okay, Bersama Shield is the name of the training exercise. Next, India successfully test fires two MRSAMs, which is medium range surface to air missiles from Odisha coast. Next, Defence Ministry has signed a contract with Goa Shipyard Limited for construction of 8 FPVs, okay, which is fast patrol vessel for Indian Coast Guards. And the total project cost will be 473 crore rupees. The details you can see it in the PDF. Next, Navy formally commissioned its second squadron of P-8I long-range maritime patrol aircraft, whose name is Condors, at INS Hansa in Goa. Next, the United States military and the military of Philippines, so US and the Philippines, have kicked off their military drill, which is Bali Katan 2022. Okay, it's between US and Philippines. Okay, India is not involved in this. So with this, we complete space and defense. Let's come to government schemes and programs. We have 10 news to cover. First, PM Kisan scheme, okay, which was launched in February 2019. It's a central sector scheme with 100% funding from Government of India. And under this scheme, over 4,300 crores of amount has been given to ineligible beneficiaries, means those beneficiaries which are not eligible, they has been given this much of amount under this scheme. Next, Ministry of Civil Aviation and FICCI, okay, which is Federation of Indian Chambers for Commerce and Industries, it will jointly organize Wings India 2022 from 24th to 27th March in Hyderabad. The theme of this event would be India at 75, New Horizon for Aviation Industry. Next, all eligible registered unorganized workers under e-Shram portal will get benefit of accidental insurance cover under PMSBY, the full form of which is Pradhan Mantri Suraksha Bima Yojana, launched on 9th May 2015. Next, Punjab Chief Minister, who is the new CM of Punjab, Bhagwant Mann. Okay, he has recently been elected. He was a former comedian. He has launched an anti-corruption helpline that will allow people to upload videos of official asking for bribe or indulging in malpractices. Okay, so it's an anti-corruption helpline launched by Punjab CM. Next, Kerala Tourism has launched a WhatsApp chatbot named Maya. Okay, to uplift tourism, as it will work as virtual assistant for tourist. Okay, the name of the chatbot is Maya. Next, Health Ministry's flagship telemedicine service eSanjeevani, it recorded 3 crore teleconsultations. Next, the second anniversary of Pradhan Mantri Galib Kalyan Anna Yojana, which is PMGKAY, it was observed on 26th of March. Next, Union Cabinet, chaired by PM Modi, it has extended Pradhan Mantri Galib Kalyan Yojana scheme for another 6 months till September 2022. So the tenure for this particular program, which is Pradhan Mantri Galib Kalyan Anna Yojana, it has been extended till September. Next, Odisha government, it has extended financial assistance scheme for small farmers by 3 years, and the name of the scheme is Kalia, the full form of which is Krusak Assistance for Livelihood and Income Augmentation. Next, out of 1253 stations, 1213 stations has been developed under Others Station scheme. The scheme was started in 2009-2010, and it means to upgrade the suburban stations of India to other stations, which means a good stations. Okay, so with this we complete government schemes and programs. Now let's come to festival and events. We have 4 news to discuss. Red Fort Festival, Bharat Bhagya Vidhata, it begins in New Delhi. Next, Union Minister for Culture and Tourism and Donor, who is J. Kishan Reddy, he has inaugurated Northeast Festival called Isan Manthan. Okay, Isan Manthan, which is a Northeast festival, it has been inaugurated by Donor and Culture Minister G. Kishan Reddy. Okay, at Indira Gandhi National Center of Arts in New Delhi. Next, Warangal in Telangana will host the second leg of colorful cultural extravaganza of Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav 2022. So this will be hosted by Warangal in Telangana, Rashtriya Sanskriti Mahotsav. Okay. Next, PM Modi will address Matwa Dharma Mahamela. Okay, he has addressed Matwa Dharma Mahamela at Sridham Thakur Nagar, Thakurbari in West Bengal. We have 4 obituaries to discuss now. Ex-PM of Mali, Somelo Bobia Maiga, he has passed away. Sahabuddin Ahmed, who was a former president of Bangladesh, he have passed away. Former Chief Justice of India, Ramesh Chandra Lahoti, he have passed away. He was 35th Chief Justice, okay, from 2004 to 2005. He is no more now. Next, Stephen Wilhite, who was the creator of the animation GIF, he have passed away. Okay, creator of animation GIF, Stephen Wilhite have passed away. So with this, we complete 4 obituaries. Now, 23 miscellaneous news to be discussed. Nagaland, it has created a history by becoming the first state assembly in the country to implement the National E-Vidhan application, which is NEVA program, to become completely paperless. Next, Flipkart's PhonePe, it has acquired 100% stake in Gig India. Okay, Gig India's 100% stake has been acquired by PhonePe. Next, government had set a target of creating 220 new airports by 2025. Next, Airport Authority of India, it has entered into an agreement with Bharat Electronics Limited for indigenous development of system for air traffic management. The 4th edition of prestigious Chitra Bharati Film Festival of Bharatiya Chitra Sadhana, it will start in Bhopal, which is in Madhya Pradesh. Next, NTPC, which is National Thermal Power Corporation, it has made commercially operational an addition of 42.5 megawatt of power generation capacity at Ramagundam floating solar project in Telangana. Yogi Adityanath, he has sworn in as the CM of Uttar Pradesh again for second consecutive term. As you know that Uttar Pradesh recently had elections, right? And in that election, BJP-led alliance, it had won 273 out of 403 seats in the recent polls. Okay. Next, Niti Aayog, it has released second edition of Export Preparedness Index 2021, and in this index, there are mainly four pillars, which is policy, business ecosystem, export ecosystem, and export performance. Okay, and in the landlocked state, Rajasthan has performed the best, followed by Telangana and Haryana. Okay, so this is it, and this edition had shown that in the coastal states, the best performers are Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Tamil Nadu. Okay, they were the top three in the coastal states, whereas in the landlocked states, it was Rajasthan, Telangana, and Haryana. Next, center extends validity of FCRA registration certificates till June 2022. The full form of FCRA is Foreign Contribution Regulation Act. Okay, its validity has been extended. Okay, next, PFRDA, which is Pension Fund Regulatory Regulation Directory of India, and IRDAI, it has granted the license to FinMap to sell National Pension Scheme NPS insurance. Okay, the chairman of Pension PFRDA, he is Supratim Bandhopadhyay. Next, RBI Governor Shakti Kanta Das, he has inaugurated RBIH, which is Reserve Bank Innovation Hub in Bangalore. Next, the diamond city of India, which is Surat, it has become the first in India to get road that is made out of steel waste. Okay, so Surat became the first state in India, first city in India to get road made from steel waste. Okay, next, IIT Hyderabad, it has developed cost effective ventilator, and the name of the ventilator is Jeevan Light. Next, Niti Aayog, in partnership with Institute of Competitiveness, it has released the report called Export Preparedness Index, okay, EPI 2021, in which Gujarat has ranked number one. Okay, Gujarat is the number one in this index. So this is the category wise ranking in Himalayan states. Okay, Uttarakhand has ranked number one, Sikkim has ranked number four. In coastal states, Gujarat has ranked number one. In Union Territory, Delhi has ranked number one, and in landlocked states, Haryana has ranked number one. Okay, and in overall ranking, as I said, Gujarat has topped in this index. Okay, the name of the index is Institute of Competitiveness Index. Okay, which is Export Preparedness Index. So in this particular index, Gujarat has ranked number one. I hope it is clear. Next, India needs to devise a strategy to reach the production target of 300 million tons steel by 2030 and 500 metric ton by 2047. Okay. Next, a decentralized waste management technology park. It will be inaugurated at New Jafrabad, East Delhi. Next, petascale supercomputer Param Shakti. Okay, Param Shakti is the name of supercomputer. It has been inaugurated at IIT Kharagpur under National Supercomputing Mission. Next, Inox and PVR, which are both theater chains. Okay, they will be merged and called as PVR Inox Limited. Next, Ministry of MSME have organized Mega International Summit on MSMEs. Next, a museum of all former prime ministers, Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya, it has been built at Teen Murti State. Okay, Pradhan Mantri Sangrahalaya. Okay, which will be the museum of all the prime minister. Means it will constitute all the statues of the previous prime minister and current prime minister. Next, Konkan Railway, it has achieved the success of Mission 100% electrification. Next, Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal, he have inaugurated Indian Jewelry Exposition, which is IGEX Center in Dubai. Virat Kohli, he has ranked top celebrity brand, okay, for fifth straight year with the brand valuation of $185.7 million in 2021. Okay, so he is the top celebrity in male. Okay, and in female category, Alia Bhatt is on top. So with this, we complete miscellaneous. Now 9 economics and finance news quickly, and then bank news. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, which is OECD, it has retained outlook for India's real GDP at 5.5% for financial year 2023-2024, which is lower than 8.1% in 2022-23. United Nations Conference on Trade and Development, which is UNCTAD, okay, it has slashed India's growth forecast for 4.6% in 2022 from 6.7% projected earlier. Rating agency ICRA, it has lowered India's GDP projection uh, to 7.2% for 2020-23, which is current year. Okay. Bharti Airtel, it has acquired 7% stake in Avada KNS Soranpur. Next, SIDBI, which is Small Industries Development Bank of India, it has signed a MOU with the government of Meghalaya's Meghalaya Infrastructure Development and Finance Corporation Limited to develop state's MSME ecosystem. Okay. Next, BRBN MPL, which is Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited. Okay, it's a subsidiary of Reserve Bank of India. It has set up an ink manufacturing unit named Varnika. Okay, where at Mysore, Karnataka, with an annual ink manufacturing capacity of 1500 metric ton. So next, Saktikanta Das, who is the current governor of Reserve Bank of India, he has laid the foundation stone for establishment of Learning and Development Center (LDC) of BRBN MPL and Mysuru, Karnataka. Next, Horon Research Institute has released Horon Global 40 under self-made billionaires. Okay, Horon Global 40 and under self-made billionaire, and in this USA leads the list with 37 self-made billionaires. China is second, and United Kingdom eighth, and India sixth. Okay, it means there are total of 6 billionaires in India. Okay, total of 6 billionaires in India, self-made billionaires. Okay, first is USA, number of billionaires 37. Okay, China 25, and India, you can see there are 6 billionaires. Okay, the rank of India is fourth. Okay, the number of billionaires, self-made billionaires in India is 6, whereas India ranks in fourth. Okay, so with this we uh, come to the last news. In individual category, Meta CEO, okay, which is Facebook CEO Mark Zuckerberg, he is the world richest self-made billionaire. Okay, and among the immigrant billionaire, there are 8 immigrant billionaires in USA, 7 in UK, and 2 in United Arab Emirates. Okay, UAE. So now we come to 11 bank news, and then we'll complete the session. ICICI Bank has launched co-branded credit card in partnership with Chennai Super Kings, which is an IPL franchisee, and the name of the card is Chennai Super King ICICI Bank credit card. Next, DBS Bank India, it has announced the launch of Green Deposit Program for corporate clients. Next, mobility firm, which is Ola, it has signed an agreement to acquire Neobank Avail Finance. Okay, Ola will acquire Avail Finance, which provides financial services to blue-collar workforce and has over 6 million users. State Bank of India has entered into co-lending agreement with 5 housing finance companies to sanction home loans to unserved and undeserved segments, and those housing finance companies are PNB Housing Finance, IIFL Home Finance, Freedom Housing Finance, Edelweiss Housing Finance, and Capri Global Housing Finance. Next, RBI has approved the appointment of Praloy Mondal as CSB's, okay, CSB Bank's interim MD and CEO. So CSB Bank's MD and CEO current is Pralay Mondal as appointed by RBI. Bank of Baroda, it has partnered with Reserve Bank of India's wholly owned subsidiary RBIH, which is Reserve Bank India Innovation Hub, to promote financial inclusion of women through technology. ICICI Bank, it will acquire up to 15% stake in India Debt Resolution Company, which has been set up to manage stressed assets. Next, SDFC Bank has acquired 15% stake in IDRCL. DBS Bank India and Ease My Trip has partnered to launch an environment-friendly green debit card. And next, Axis Bank, it has acquired City India's retail asset for $2 billion. With this, we complete all 127 news. You can download the PDF from the link in description. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to SSC Sikkim. Bye-bye.